34-2 this year, 16-2 in the Big 12. Both won their conference tournaments. And it is Arizona who controls the opening tip. Sweet 16 runs for Arizona. Dump it inside. Bradley finds Cohen. Pete block from behind. Malik Ewan got the block from behind. Arkansas has a very thin rotation as Acuff. He is a scoring machine.
Double teams, more space to work with. And speaking of which, Pete, beautiful footwork that time.
Big body. One of the many talented freshmen on display. And it'll be a one and done. He'll be a top 5, top 7 pick in the NBA draft as Burries buries a three-pointer. Feels like a game where these freshmen are going to be exchanging haymakers. Oh, what a follow by Malik Ewan.
Able to get the highlight reel going with the Razorbacks.
Ewan taking on the big 7-footer and nothing there. Mo Krivas at 7-2.
It's a foul call.
Arkansas has won 7 straight. They're hot right now. Beat Hawaii by 20 plus. Beat High Point. Had to grind one out in round 2 to beat High Point. 13-5 in the SEC. Bradley, he'll pull it and he'll hit it. Jaden Bradley. Malik Thomas. Great combo in that backcourt with Acuff and Thomas. And Acuff springs free. He's got a smooth stroke. Arizona doesn't rely on the three-point shot heavily as Pete spins and misses. Tobe Awaka. Oh, Tobe Awaka with a facial.
Well, PA, there's a reason why you don't shoot a lot of threes if you're Arizona.
More than capable. Krivas back on the floor. Karchenkov kicks it. Good ball movement. Del Oso, that's what he does. And he gets a shooter's touch. He's on a team with the firepower to win a national championship.
Yeah, but he can also be a key component. Speaking of Richmond, Billy Richmond that time dropping it off inside.
8 minutes into this one. Arizona and Arkansas. Big 12 against the SEC. Dump it inside. Krivas puts it in with the left hands. Resets it. Dump it inside. Awaka. Another mismatch. And a foul. It goes. Pringle and Awaka fall to the ground, and one here for Tobe Awaka.
Where Pringle can receive it and finish.
Pringle's a significant piece as Bradley off the glass, so skilled. Yep. Bradley scores as an 18-year-old. 9 minutes left in this first half. Arizona in control. Ewan gets to the basket. Nice drop off by Acuff.
Better it benefits you.
Pete, shot fake. Krivas, offensive rebound. Krivas bullies his way in and drops it in with the right hand. Arizona is relentless. They come at you in waves. They can beat you in a lot of ways. Wagner takes. Wagner scores on Krivas.
But once again, it's in transition. On the season from behind the line, and right now has not been their friend early in this game.
Jimmy, they're top 15 in Division I in three-point percentage as Karchenkov. Extra pass, Wagner got it. Needed that.
In a game like this.
Acuff guarding Bradley. Krivas springs free. Easy as it gets. Arizona just clicking on offense. Score. All 5 of their starters in the books as Richmond gets a step and lays it in. Wow. Lightning quick.
How quick was that? But that's the action.
Put a stranglehold on their opponents all year. Get a lead and never give it up. Burries. Fade away. Got it. It's a soft rim here in San Jose.
That time of Malik Thomas just to create enough space to get that fade away up and in.
Burries denying Acuff the ball here. It's got to go to the other side. Richmond again. Slasher able to score it.
He's to get one-on-one, but he stepped on the sideline.
Karchenkov to Waka, who hangs. Double pump stuff.
That they don't have to rely on just a three-point shot.
They just bludgeon their opponent. Karchenkov, little mid-range jumper is true. Burries looking inside to Krivas. Pringle playing on that bad handy. Krivas, turnaround jumper is nice. Little jump hook. Third straight year of the Sweet 16. Got dropped by Clemson and Duke the last 2 years. His Acuff little floater is good. Nice take to the basket. First possession of this second half. And it is almost a turnover. Pete recovers and lays it in. Just underway second half. The winner will match up against Purdue. Purdue beat Texas in a thriller on this floor. Bradley splits the double and lays it in. Knows they need a fast response here, or else it's going to get ugly quick as Thomas can't hit it. The follow by Brazil.
They'll tell you, I mean, Nick, you not done you. Okay? Nickels add up, okay? And that time, Acuff able to get to a spot. And they continue to try to exploit it.
Krivas pounding his way inside. Point blank. Sprung free, couldn't hit it. Tommy Lloyd said as much throughout the practice yesterday. That one's going to fall and one. Bearing down in a big way here in the Sweet 16.
And Burns, that time, they're the better team. You know what? You pat them on the butt and say, you know, great game. But right now, we don't see that sense of urgency to get the necessary stops. Beautiful.
Puts it in, and Arizona's looking like they're on their way to 100 right now. 67 on the board. Richmond, three-pointer is good. Can put it away.
And why is he your favorite?
He's a Milwaukee guy. Krivas inside, missed it from San Francisco. Richmond hangs, Ewan gets the board, and Krivas wipes it out. All 7-2 of them. Bradley on the push, underhanded, Karchenko lays it in.
It looks easy, but it's not. A lot of work on the defensive end, and as a result, you get out, me versus you. I think we can win that battle.
Playing on a hurt ankle through the SEC tournament as well. John Calipari said he refused to let him sit. As Bradley on the take, lays it in.
Here for the Wildcats.
Bradley, no look to the corner. Burries got it. Bradley knew it. Bradley was raising his hand before he even let it go. Burries drills a three-pointer, and Arizona's lead is 19. Acuff now at 19. And Burries gets a step on Thomas. Pull up. Stop and pop. Just blood, or if it's an actual injury. He looks like he's in a lot of pain over there.
Well, yeah, it looked more than just like they have to stop the bleeding.
Acuff springs right back to his feet, walks back to the scorer's table. Coming up on a timeout under 12 is Malik Thomas. They were runner-up in 2001, 4 Final Fours, but the last one was 2001 as Krivas to the basket. Krivas powers it down. Patient, everybody gets a touch. Adamant about this team runs through their point guard. And every NBA scout you talk to about Jaden Bradley, they love his makeup, love his clutch nature. It's Brazil.
Now, I know Marcus Smart was a little bit more of a scorer at Oklahoma State when he was in college, but could you put Bradley in that category? Goes to screen, empty corner. Brazil kind of standing straight up and down. Awaka.
A long-term extension last year. Because he is one of the great coaches in the game, and all the top coaches, they want to keep him in Arizona for a long, long time. It seems to be a perfect fit. Up ahead, Acuff. And Arkansas gets
with 6:43, 6:42 and counting. It looks as though this Arizona team is on to the Elite Eight playing against.
Scored 54 in the first half. Or no look, I should say.
Yeah, that time looking him up, he knew Walker was at the whole time. The whole time, and it comes to hurt you at the end of the day.
San Jose is going to be a tough stop for the SEC. Texas losing to Purdue, and Arkansas is going to go down. Sealy gets the block right there.
35 made field goals.
Thomas gets to the basket, puts it in. Instrumental in a lot of the international players that came over and became stars. for Gonzaga. It went from a mid-major to...
Despite what the score is, you can't take away what this Arkansas team was able to accomplish throughout the course of this season. Again, at the end, that I can remember.
It made a lot of noise leading up to it. Arizona too much zone. Too many weapons. Awaka. Letting them play.
Coaching. The X's and O's. So you have a lot of intangibles within this game outside of just talent.
From start to finish. The final 30 seconds will play out. It's in the books. The Arizona Wildcats advance to their 12th Elite Eight.